If saving money feels impossible, it's because spending is just too easy. Today I'm breaking down 6 strategies that will help you save 10K fast, whether you're building an emergency fund, saving for a down payment, or funding your dream trip. These proven hacks will get you there quicker than you think. When you first hear $10,000, it can seem like a mountain that you will never climb. But big goals aren't achieved by a single leap. They're built through small, consistent actions. In the book Atomic Habits, James Clear emphasizes the power of tiny, repeated improvements, saying, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." Instead of focusing on the overwhelming total, let's break it down into manageable parts. If you look at the goal from a monthly perspective, you're targeting an amount of $833 in savings. This view already seems a little bit more attainable and helps you plan for major expenses while ensuring you're constantly chipping away at your goal. Now let's look at it another way to make the number even less frightening. $10,000 spread over 52 weeks means that you would need to save roughly $192 per week. That might sound more reasonable than looking at a lump sum at the end of the month. But what if we look at it from a daily perspective? That's roughly $27.30 a day. Imagine setting aside just $27 a day. By the end of the year, those small contributions will have grown to a substantial amount. When you see your target in small increments, it stops feeling overwhelming. Instead of staring at a huge number, you're focusing on daily habits that build up over time. Think of it like saving for a dream vacation. Each small sacrifice or smart decision contributes to the larger picture. In our upcoming sections, I'll show you how to implement tools and habits that make these daily or weekly savings feel natural, even in the face of rising costs and easy access to spending. As we all know, spending can catch you sometimes off guard, and that's actually the reality of most people. But those last-minute expenses add up quickly. Whether it's an unplanned dinner out or an impulse buy at the store, poor planning can derail even the best savings goals. So what can you do instead? Meal prepping and scheduling. By planning your meals for the week, you not only save money on takeout, but also reduce the temptation of last-minute spending on food. A little preparation really goes a long way. Budgeting for discretionary spending. Also allocate a specific amount for fun or impulse purchases in your budget. Knowing you have a set fun money limit can help you avoid overspending in moments of weakness. Anticipate regular bills and occasional expenses. Make sure to set aside funds for recurring expenses like utility bills, and also plan for irregular costs like car maintenance or holiday gifts. By building these into your budget, you won't be caught off guard when they hit your account. Effective planning is about more than just tracking your expenses. It's about creating a roadmap for your money. When you know exactly where your funds need to go, you're less likely to be derailed by unexpected costs. This careful planning ensures that every dollar works toward your 10K goal and makes your financial journey smoother and more predictable. I will also make another separate video about how I budget, so make sure to subscribe. Now let's dive into a fascinating concept: the neuroscience of spending. Research shows that when we spend money, especially through digital means, that our brains don't register the loss as strongly as when we use cash. This phenomenon is known as the pain of paying. For example, when you hand over physical cash, your brain registers a small jolt of discomfort, a signal that something valuable has been lost. This reaction can actually help curb impulsive spending and encourage more intentional purchases. So how can you use it to your advantage? The most obvious strategy is to use cash for your everyday purchases because it forces you to confront the costs. This simple act increases awareness of every dollar that leaves your wallet. It makes spending feel more real and discourages unnecessary purchases. Since cash isn't always practical, another way to introducing the pain of paying is by setting up payment alerts on your bank account. Each notification serves as a mini reminder for your spending habits. That little ping on your phone can prompt you to ask, do I really need this purchase? And if you have second thoughts, you can always return the item. What has helped me the most is budgeting with debit cards and separating my finances. I have one dedicated bank account for my essential expenses like food, transportation, utilities, and rent. Another one for my long-term savings and short-term savings, and one for the rest, like my hobbies, coffee dates with friends, and so on. By only spending from the account allocated to your daily expenses, you immediately see your balance decreasing and make the cost feel more tangible. It helps you to pause and think before making a purchase, and it also gives you a greater control over your finances. By implementing these small but powerful changes, you're not just only cutting costs, but you're rewiring your brain to be more mindful about spending. Over time, these shifts in behavior can lead to significant savings. Instead of mindlessly swiping your credit card, you will develop a habit of conscious spending, making you keep more money in your pocket. But how can you keep an overview of all your bank account and finances? In today's digital world, there are countless tools that help you manage your money and keep an overview of your finances. Technology can be a real game changer in making saving easier than it has ever been. So here's how you can use technology to boost your savings. Savings apps. You could consider apps that link to your bank account and round up your purchases. These small amounts, when added up over time, can make a significant contribution toward your 10K goal. Budgeting tools. There are plenty of budgeting apps or sheets out there that you can make use of to stay in control of your money. They help you track expenses and adjust your spending habits in real time. Financial dashboards. What has helped me the most were financial dashboards. They provide a visual overview of your spending, savings, and progress towards financial goals. It just felt extremely motivating when I literally saw my money grow, and it created momentum to keep on going. And a pro tip, I often get stuck on analysis paralysis. So instead of putting my energy into testing and trying things out, I overanalyze and don't do anything at all. This is just a reminder that all of the methods will work. You just have to find out for yourself what works the best. And the best way to do it is through trial and error. So if you don't start, you will never know. Now let's talk about a principle called the Parkinson's Law. It states that work expends to fill the time available for its completion. And money, it turns out, behaves in the exact same way. The more money you have available to spend, the more you tend to spend. This is why one of the smartest ways to save is by automating your savings and make the process as frictionless as possible. Before you even begin your monthly spending, set up an automatic transfer from your checkings account to your savings account. Even if you start with just 5% of your income, this pay yourself first approach ensures that you're building your savings before you even get the chance to spend it impulsively. When the transfer happens automatically on payday, you don't have to worry about forgetting it or making excuses. It becomes a non-negotiable part of your financial routine. And as you see your savings grow, challenge yourself to increase the percentage. Over time, this not only accelerates your path to 10K, but it also trains you to live on less than you earn. Automation reduces the mental load that is associated with saving. Instead of constantly debating on whether to buy the extra latte or treat, you know that you have already set aside money. This habit, coupled with the awareness technique that we have discussed earlier, creates a powerful system for saving money without feeling deprived. It's a simple yet highly effective way to turn the principle of Parkinson's Law into your personal advantage. Many people think that saving money is just a numbers game or certain money managing skills. But as research has shown, it's even more about staying emotionally motivated. Knowing a why can be the difference between giving up and staying disciplined. So ask yourself, what will 10K saving mean for your future? Maybe it's the freedom to invest, the security of an emergency fund, or even the down payment on a dream home. Whatever your reason is, keeping that vision clear will definitely fuel your commitment. At the same time, also consider the future value of money. Investing even a small amount can have a tremendous impact over time. For example, money saved today and invested wisely can grow significantly. It could compound to provide an even more financial security. This perspective not only reinforces the importance of saving, but also shifts your focus from short-term sacrifices to long-term rewards. And to keep you motivating, celebrate your progress along the way. Every milestone, whether that is 1K saved or 5K saved, is a victory and will get you closer to your larger goal. Recognize that small sacrifices now are an investment in a future where money isn't a tool for stress, but for freedom and happiness. If you're uncertain about how to strike the perfect balance between saving and spending, make sure to watch the videos up here. And if you found this video helpful, it would mean the world to me if you give this video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell as well as the subscribe button, and join the community as it grows. So see you next time. Bye.